session. Looks like we got a bunch of games going on. 8:30, and I'm pretty happy about it. Let me start the music. Let me know if that's too loud. Should be okay. It's a little loud in my headphones. There we go. Oh, tables are popping up. Definitely gonna have to make these smaller, because I think I want multiple 6 games here. It's just kind of how I'm feeling today. So I guess we can make this a little skinnier. I guess I can fuck with this too. Hang on. Let's see here. There we go. Should I mess with this a little? I guess I can fix that. That's alright. Take this. Yeah, it's alright. Okay. I always get fucked up because the camera's reversed. So, there we go. That's right about to the edge, right? Cool, cool. Looks good. Starting tonight at 289.63. Picked up half a buy-in earlier. A little better than that. Just a little hour and change stream, or 2 hours almost. Kind of just didn't get anything going. This is kind of weird. So, see a raise and a call and a re-raise and a jam and a call off with 5-4 versus the aces. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Speaking of aces, first hand on this table. See another game starting, but not really the game I'm looking for. There we go. I think over-raising is fine in this scenario. And like, there's lots of ways to trap, but it's not a tournament, it's a fucking cash game. Not gonna wait on that one, we're gonna fold this one. So we can pull this over just a smidge to right about there. There's a lot of games going. Nice. I mean, do I get on this one? I think I like it right here. Make this smaller. A little bit smaller. And these are all still too big. Let's just take it down just a touch. There we go. Alright. Not gonna wait for the big blind there. Gonna fold this one. Sure. Lots of clubs, no 4. I'll check it. Wow. I mean, there's a chance he has king queen. can sometimes win. Very rarely. Not really calling bets here. Oh, baby. King, queen? King, jack. Very close. Makes sense, though, right? Gotta make sense. Should probably bring up the Twitch stream, but I'm not really into it. I'm just going to go ahead and raise this semi-standard. Okay. Fold there, fold there. Guess I should plug this in, right? Nice. Free pull at a gut shot. Or I guess a one-ender. Fold this. Yeah, it's just... This is 90% bullshit, but... Like, what am I fighting over here? I guess I could size these up like this, right? Yeah, that's all right. Those are pretty even. We got some clubbage. Player posted and then raised. Just 3x'd it, which isn't enough. I will take the free card and make the nuts. It's actually not bad because there's a lot of two pair and straight combos. I'm going to go for small value. This isn't thin, obviously, but it has to be smaller, I think. It's got to kind of look like, you know, two pairs have a chance to call. I don't know if anybody calls this ever, though. Yeah, it's fine. I'll keep checking this one. It's interesting, but I'm going to let it go. Make this a little bigger. Hey, that's pretty good. You can still see everything just fine, even when I hit the chat. All right. Check. Whoa. Queens, kings, and ace 8. Look at the ace 8. Oh, my man had outs. This player bets full pot. I think we can call. Club's not bad. Should slow him down. I'm going to lead the river. I just don't think we get too many calls most of the time. So we might as well. Let's try this. I want to see if this works. Sometimes it does. Okay. Yeah. I think we can bet right at this. Ace 4 isn't bad. I'm going to check it. I'm going to go ahead and bet this one. Get called. I think we continue betting. Yeah. Make another ace. I'm going to over-raise this one too. Look at the full house now. This guy thinks I'm crazy. Wow, he actually had a hand. Hold. Nice. He was limp trapping it, and because of what I did before, he just absolutely went for it.
So supposedly I'm supposed to be going over this. Here's at 11:45.
It's very specific.
It's funny because he said it too. I called him. look at this.
What? I'm pretty. He's so gorgeous.
And he's like, I'm at work, about to get off in like an hour. And I was like, okay, so what time?
Yeah.
And he's like 11:45. I'm like, okay, like we should get off in an hour. But I get it, get home, decompress. So
It's probably better because he's gonna go home. He's gonna shower. He's gonna, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with it.
You don't want him being like, I'll be home at 10:15. Come over 10:22. It's like, you need to wash some stuff, Mr. Tangy.
I'm fine with it, and history has now taught me to not expect it.
That ace is a bad card. I'm just gonna check. I mean, I think sometimes we're just up against 10 jack here, but wow, did he really backdoor that? I think I have to see it. Yeah, he did. 10 jack of clubs. I'm gonna take this seat because this other table is dead. I'm gonna give that up. Stay on a full table. Yeah, I just need to see that one. That's the thing, though. 10 jack, but there's only one combination there that really makes sense, and it's the 10 jack of clubs, which is a little upsetting, but not insanely. This is interesting because the 10-9 comes in, but I have a 10, so yeah, he's just got a better 8. So we get to a showdown pretty easily there. You see, that's the goal, right?
Yes, it is.
That's how I'm trying to get back to. Wake up, go to the gym, do a little bit of stuff, nap. Get up.
I don't like it when you nap.
Because I'm momentarily happy? Like, what's the... Why don't you like when I nap?
Because you usually nap when I'm not napping.
It's because you wear me the fuck out.
Talk to you.
I agree. Shut up.
Oh, my stars. But yeah.
Feeling saucy.
And just when you nap, I'm like awake, and so then I'd be ready to like do stuff. And...
See, I try to get myself on your schedule. Maybe you should try to. A fine argument.
Maybe you should try to get yourself on that.
I have been. You see me doing shit.
I'm saying that's what you're saying to me.
Oh yeah, it's unreasonable, right? Even though I'm trying to do it.
It doesn't make sense.
Even though I'm trying to do it all the time.
It doesn't make sense. Why you are this way. You don't have a schedule.
Right, because I'm adjusting to when the fuck you're up and down.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't have a schedule.
I would think you would have more of a schedule than me.
I used to. I have apparently broken that.
Oh, you're gonna say something goofy like evolved, and I'm like, not evolved.
No, I don't know if that's an evolving.
I think we just try to get our value on the turn here. I think it's rare most of the time that we're up against the king, so... Wow. I am shocked. I don't know if he would have folded to the river jam, though. Most of the time he's supposed to have the draw there, so that's kind of weird. I guess it's just easy to... It's hard to make notes. Okay.
I hate that I can feel like this little frog in my throat and I can't get it. Oh, this might be a symptom of the shot.
Yeah. I had a bit of chest congestion and all that.
Like I feel like right here in my throat. Right at the bottom.
You know what I had? Because I think it was because I was maybe sleeping harder because I was so tired or whatever. I ended up, well, also because I was having the chest congestion issues. I'd be sleeping with my mouth open and then really dry my fucking throat out while I was asleep. So I'd wake up with these little sore spots in the back of my throat.
That happens to me sometimes if I smoke too much before bed.
Cure for it was peanut butter.
Cure for it for me is to not smoke so much before I go to bed.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like if it's the dry spot thing.
Oh, that was good. Ooh, when I wake up, I'm gonna have some peanut butter toast. That sounds delicious. I hope this internet doesn't upset my tummy. The last 2 times, like the next morning, I was like, what the fuck's going on with my stomach? I was so hungry though, I just realized all I need was 2 half ham sandwiches.
So you ate a whole ham sandwich.
Yeah.
I only ate 4 quarter sandwiches. Then you ate a whole sandwich.
Yeah, oh god, now that makes it seem like even less. I only had one ham sandwich all day. And it's fucking 7 o'clock when I ate. 8 o'clock. Oh, I'm smoking so much. I miss Barb so much. I'm glad she's come back when she's come
She's
back.
fun.
Huh?
She's fun.
She's fun. You know, I taught her how to get paid.
How'd you do that without a dick?
Cucumber.
Just make her a vegan.
She actually thanked me tonight for it.
That's funny.
So funny.
My problem is now she gets thrown out of every salad bar she tries to go to. The Sizzler tried to press charges.
I'm excited for her birthday and to help her get back in the mindset of her sexy. Because when I met Barbie, I mean, that's the reason I fucking call her Barbie. You know what I mean? The very first time I met this woman, she was in a sequin mini dress with the back all out, pink pumps, blonde curly hair everywhere. Coming
She'd
to
look
flirt
good
with
as a
the hotel
blonde.
manager. Huh?
She'd look good as a blonde.
She's a natural blonde.
Well, that's why her hair bumps me so much. I've had that thought a few times that her hair doesn't
This
look
is
right.
the first time in her life she's ever dyed her hair brown. But she's kind of going through a thing.
Well, yeah, and so women just love dyeing their hair when they're fucked up.
Well, no, the whole, I mean, because she's a natural blonde hair, blue eye, big boob, long leg. You know what I mean?
Cry me a fucking river.
Right. But
The privilege train does not stop for this one, honey.
no, but when she was explaining to me, not from her privilege, but from the aspect of a woman.
Yeah.
And she said when she was in Massachusetts, she just really hated how the old men looked at her.
Yeah.
And so she just wanted to dye her hair brown. And she said she dyed her hair brown. And then she went into the grocery store and she was like, oh my gosh, for the first time, no one's looking at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
and
not
she
as
said
unique.
It was such a freedom, you know, to have this brown hair now, you know? Because, I mean, she's 6 foot tall.
How tall is she?
She literally, I think she is 5'11".
I was trying to get a bead on it because Christy is 6'4".
Now, Megan is never in a flat, so she's always 6 foot something.
But I was looking at it and I was like, I think Christy's taller than this one.
Yeah. The shoes she had on tonight were the flattest unless she's in tennis shoes. Or riding boots. She will wear riding boots. Other than that, she's always in a heel. And she prefers the higher the better. And as tall as she is, she's only a size 9 shoe.
That's weird.
With these tiny little feet. I used to always tease her and be like, how the fuck do you not fall over? You have these big ass tits and these little ass feet. And you're so tall. Like, how are you not tipping over? It made no sense to me. I did not. I still don't understand the logic of her body sometimes. It's like her face is long, her body's long, her legs are long, her arms are long. And she's got the shortest fucking fingers, smallest hands.
She does have tiny hands.
Tiny hands. Her ears are so fucking tiny. And then these little tiny feet. And I'm just like, where? She's like, Courtney, I don't think I fully grew in the room. She's like, something with my appendages went wrong. But she's put on weight, so she doesn't think she's this cute. And I'm like, girl, you put on weight in the right places.
Yeah, she's definitely a brick house.
She's got belly, but it's like, don't nobody care about that belly when you got all them titties and that ass.
She looks fairly balanced. Like
She's like told her, I said, listen, I'm a very sexual person. It's hard for me to see any body and not think of it sexually first. And I also feel like I have a pretty good sexual IQ and know what people like. I told her, sweetie, it's all, you're thinking the right places. Okay? Like, you just gotta own it. And she likes ethnic men. Actually, she likes little short Italian men or Asian men. She's really, it's weird.
It's weird.
No, it's weird. if you knew some of her dudes,
She's out here dating Tidarians.
I'm just like,
This is kind of... Yeah, I think when a stationy guy kind of does that, I think I am going to raise this, even though I can definitely be up against the flush. I don't think I want to just call, because this guy can have a 7 a lot. I think if he re-raises now, he can definitely have a flush. But yeah, he just folds. The other guy calls. That was a nice bet. Yeah, because see, there's the straight, and this guy's just going for a total, like, 2 pair. Could be 2 pair or a bluff, right? So I like the raise there a lot. The call over here, cold, is kind of really bad. Well, it really doesn't matter now because the 3 came off. I definitely think we want to charge, because that should just be a draw. I don't know if you're folding a 5 this easily, or a queen this easily, rather. Well, hopefully he's got ace 4. Oh, my slider's messed up, so I just got to jam. Oh, I had way too far less than the pot. Yeah, I think he was just on a draw, honestly. I don't think I lost any value there. Although the slider got all messed up, there was no way to jump it ahead, really. We can check the queen. Don't like that because of all the players behind. I'm not gonna... That's one thing you keep seeing, is that there are situations where you should be taking cards off heads up, that I see people doing it multi-way. 10's not bad. Just gonna call that. Yeah, we'll flop around and give it a little action. I mean, there's nothing really to be worried about here at that price. I mean, what hands bet huge now? Just king jack and a 6, right? Let that go. You can have it. Yeah, I don't know what this ace deuce, like, it's just, there was never a point in betting there or raising. Interesting. Okay. I need a longer cord for my phone. Not bad. Couple buy-ins ahead. Hey, good to see you guys here. Feel free to say hi. Let me know if the music volume is too high or too low. That is an interesting open, sir. Like, it's not wrong, but in all honesty, like, I think if you have queens, kings, or aces, I think this is kind of the way to go right now. Let that go. At minimum, it's a king, right? There was 15 in the pot and only had a half pot bet, so I should have, on those threes. That was the problem. So I didn't have much left because the pot got built up so quickly. I should have bet like, I wanted to bet like $4 or something like that, but I just couldn't get to it quick enough. All right. Let's speculate. Well, 5 players in this pot, and I'm holding an ace.
Every time you make a noise now, I'm just like, that's sex. That's sexual.
What do you mean, the, like my watch and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a fair gamble.
I was just waiting, like, actually, no, it's not.
No, that's somebody talking to me.
That plane sound like that shit right over the house.
It does sound close. Yeah, Teasy, we got all the tables going.
one grower, Viva, not grower.
He's not a shower.
No, like brand of weed.
Yeah.
It's called Viva La Buds, and I love their fucking like logo and labeling so much, but I have not had a good experience with the weed yet.
Really?
But I always want to buy it because I just fucking love like oh.
So they got the marketing down, huh?
Yeah, but I've had it twice in a pre-roll and didn't really enjoy the hype, but I think it was just, I just need to try something else. But I'm now want to spend money to try it. But they have this one called Rose Gold that just, I think I'm going to have to try at some point. As soon as I put it on sale.
There was somebody who, I think it was on Twitter years ago. I mentioned something about being an Uber driver and doing drop-offs and at weed places, and he just said a helpful tip: if there's ever something you want to try, just tell them. And he's like, most places will offer you a big old discount or whatever just so you can try the thing. You know what I mean? Like, and I really didn't believe him, but I started telling it to the passengers I would get, and they told me every time. They'd be sitting there and they'd be like, well, I don't know. I mean, I like this, but I don't know about that. I want to try this, but, I don't want to spend that much. They'd literally say, I don't want to spend that much money on it. And the person would go, hang on. And they would just go in the back and come back out and be like, I can sell you $1,000 for half that price. Like, they would just talk to the boss, you know what I mean? This is the target right here. This player. That 9 is not a great card because I don't really have too many ways to protect my hand at this pot level. Well, 5 on the river is pretty good. Just gonna go ahead and bet it for value. Problem is there's some spots where somebody's going to be raising thinking that they're most likely the best hand and they're going to be wrong. I think I have the minimum call off. That 5 kind of sucks because this player can have like kings, but yeah, he can also have the straight, right? So that's whatever. I mean, it was a gut shot, unless I lead, and I think he actually raised pre-flop is why I didn't lead. Oh, he limped it. Okay, well, I'm not worried about it. It was 20 blinds. It's just kind of stupid. So he's 100% VPIP retarded. Check here, check here, check here. Let's go ahead and bet this up. Yeah, Spectre, you're just going off. Why are you min raising? Well, not folding now because you do not have ace queen. Really? Did you 2-pair the river? Wow, you actually do have ace queen? That is a bad way to play it. You could have gotten it all on the turn. If he bets the turn, I'm just jamming. Fucking min raise, moron. so many people sitting out? Ugh. It's just annoying. Fold this one. Make a 5 with the backdoor flush draw. I'm going to defend here. Yeah, that's fine. I think I can actually bet this. I don't think I mind calling here too much. Pick up the gut shot and the flush draw. Okay, well, I took too long on that one. I really thought I acted. I just sat here and fucking fucked up the timing.
Backdoor. I wonder what house I grew up in where that was the backdoor doorbell or something, because it really just rings to that every time I hear it. I feel like it was maybe like a great uncle's house or something. Maybe it was Honey's house. It's definitely like I was definitely a young kid. And that sound every time I hear it, it just takes me to that moment. It's so
It's funny.
Juji, I think I need you to move. Oh, baby.
Really, you're check raising me? Calls. The 4 isn't awesome, but that does give us more chance that he's on 5-7, so I think we just keep betting. Because the problem is 6-4, right? So he should have just 5-7 or a 6 or a shitty 10. So, little min raise is kind of stupid. Alright, this player doesn't have much. So, we're just going to put him in after a few seconds. If he's got something, wow, look at this. No way to win, sir. Oh, he could have gotten the 8 of hearts specifically. For a straight flush. That's how he could have won. So, this I'm going to underplay because I feel like this player's got too many moves in him.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
David liked a message I sent. That's the sound of liking a message.
Our phones have never chimed in the same ways before.
Do you have that one a lot?
What?
Do you have that one a lot?
Oh yeah.
See, I never knew the sound of that because I usually have my shit on vibrate all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I want to do this. That way if this player under the gun jams, which he could fairly lightly. God damn it, why is there king on the fucking turn? Ugh. Yeah. That king on the turn did it. do think we can get value here. Nice. Yeah, this is king queen a lot, right? Yep, king queen. Very easy to make that read. I'm going to raise pretty fucking big here. Because I feel like what are you doing? Interesting. Well, I made this straight. Let's 5x pot it and see what happens here. Check that. Check. So this raise is kind of interesting. I don't know if this player is ever going to go off for the stack. So yeah, when he just calls, I think we're fairly safe to just draw to the river. I mean, and this player's in the small blind. I'm going to go ahead and bet. Super bluff, but yeah, didn't seem right, did it? Didn't seem right. Yeah, that worked nice. Just why raise the flop and then totally back off? So that's never good. Okay. Good info. Well, if you're going to play bad, we want to play against just you, so let's raise. That's interesting. I'm gonna fold there. Get the call. Queen comes off. It's kind of the best flop I can get. And a lot of times he's going to have king queen. Took a little bit, but I think I do have to bet kind of quickly. Oh, he folded. Do we have a seat here? Nope, I gotta wait 3 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and bet. That's a good turn card. Get the call. Deuce comes off. He's gonna bet again. That was easy. What did you think he had? Does he look like a man beaten by jacks? Oh, I only got a pair. I gotta rewatch Rounders. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I'm down to watch it with you. I like that movie.
That's funny. I was just gonna ask if you wanted to watch Rounders again, because you haven't seen it since the Nellis apartment, right?
No, I watched it one time by myself too.
Oh.
More recent than that.
It's a great movie.
I also like that other one.
Lucky You?
No.
Is it a poker movie or?
It's a poker movie, but it's with the girl. Who was running.
Oh, Molly's Game,
Molly's Game, yes.
based on a true story.
I know. Maybe that's what I want to watch more so than Rounders. I'll watch Rounders, but I definitely want to watch Molly's Game again.
Molly's Game was one of those that was definitely embellished for the book and then re-embellished for the movie.
Oh yeah.
I just today at the gym, I ended up down a rabbit hole.
Though.
Oh yeah, it's a very good movie. You just can't look at it as, whatever. I love how they tried to keep it like the celebrity a secret of who it was, but at that time, if you knew the things that were going on, it's like, oh, it's Tobey Maguire.
Right.
It literally was.
The guy that got to play him looks just like him.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that was all that Spider-Man 2 money coming out. But I was at the gym and I was down a rabbit hole watching Ed Norton. He did that thing like you discuss your biggest roles or whatever, and it led off into this other interview where he was talking about Rounders, and like somebody finally asked him about the sequel. Like, is it ever going to happen? And he gave the comparison that I never thought of The Color of Money to The Hustler. And do you know The Hustler?
I think I do.
Paul Newman, Jackie Gleason.
Yeah.
Yeah. And The Color of Money is the second, number 2 to that. And Fats is dead and Eddie's been out of the pool game for decades and, he gets back into it, by helping Tom Cruise, but then ultimately screwing him over to get back into the game. And he's a legend, but he hasn't played in 40 years. But he said that he sees it as that kind of thing. Like, enough time has to pass that the right script will come around, and both him playing Worm and, Matt, playing Mike will be in completely different phases of their lives. Because it can't just be, Mike bails out Worm again, because that's not gonna. Nobody would go for that,
Right.
I can call that, I think. I think we can check that. Good to see you guys here. Make sure you check in and say hey. Well, obviously we can't fold for one bet. Gonna chop it, right? Yeah. That's a full pot bet. I think it's more problematic than anything because there's way too many bad cards that come out, and I don't even know if two pair is good. So I think that's one where we can just go, nobody knows I'm folding this, and just fold it. It's also that thing where you don't want to vary your bets too much. But I feel like the monster bets with the big hands are kind of working because my standardized bet of a pot open is getting, it's not getting 3-bet, you know, as much. So like this, I'm just gonna go like 10x. Call that. I mean, if Spectrafx jams, I'm fine with it. Look at you. And called. This is kind of meh. It's the same player. I mean, I feel like he's just got it, the ace of spades sometimes. I think I want to see this one. Wow, he actually made the flush. That's crazy. Yeah, this is a spot I would have been in I wouldn't have liked. Ooh, didn't realize I was doing that good. 3 buy-ins in about an hour. It's pretty good. I really do wish people would talk more in my stream. Just because it gets fucking lonely. Alright, there's a couple tables I can get on the waiting list for. I need to get off some of these bigger buy-ins, so... or these bigger stacks. So I think... yeah. Well, definitely off of this one. Or am I? I mean, this is kind of the best table. I don't want to overthink it. I guess we'll get off. We'll see what comes up first. I think I actually would stay on this one if I don't have another table to go to, and if I have to replace 2 of them, I think I replace these 2. And the stacks are pretty much the same. 2 buy-ins. Yeah, I think I kind of like this table better. Just positionally and... Hey, Koser. Or Quasar, how you doing? Good to see you, my man. Chuchi's over it. Perfect. Nice. Sweet. Thanks, man. Yeah, I really like having the background music. I honestly, and I found a 12-hour long copyright-free lo-fi, which is really nice. Gut shot now with the flush draw. Flush. I'm going to take a little time, and then I'm going to bet. I actually can get raised here by a hand that I beat. So it's interesting. And I think the small size of my bet kind of helps me out there. Because I definitely get called by like an ace that thinks it might be a chop or thinks I'm trying to push somebody off a chop. Yeah, there's the ace with the fives and the jack thinking it's a chop. Alright, so we're on this table. That one's going to come up pretty quick. Okay, so I'm going to get off this table, this bottom left, which I think is fine. Oh, god damn it, that fucking balance thing fucked up again. I'll fix it in a minute, guys. How's the challenge going? Challenge is going pretty good. Give me a second, I'll fix the balance. It's going good. You know, had a little bit of a dip the other day, but made some good adjustments and feeling good about it. We're going to fold that one, check that one, fold that one, fold that one, pot that one. Fold this one, kill that one, bring this one here, don't wait. Finally finished Hawkeye, thought it was amazing. Real surprise turnaround there. I'm going to check. Fold this one. I think we can keep checking. I really don't expect this player to have too many moves in him. Ace in the riv. We're just going to bet for simple value. I'm going to take it down. Yeah, I'm going to sit out of this one. Feels like the wrong choice, but yeah, this player just has too many chips now. I mean, he is to my right, but and this player is going to go off. Yeah, I'm gonna sit out this one and try to replace this table. Yeah, because this is just not. Yeah, that table's even short, so alright, that's fine. Nice flop. So we see a full pot bet and a call. Let's make this guy's dream come true. You want to get it in with the overpair? You can. No? Just the other guy with a draw? Ace King. No way to win, huh? That's why you don't let the turn come off. Because one, it kills action, and two, it puts me in a very weird situation. Oh, nice. I got a table. Yeah, Hawkeye turned out really good. I like that they gave Kingpin his super strength back. Like, in the Daredevil series that was out, they kind of just made him a really strong guy. But in the comics, I mean, and he was full-on comic Kingpin. Like, he had the cane with the jewel on top, and the white suit, and the Hawaiian shirt, and the gold chain. I mean, it was full-on mid-90s Daredevil Kingpin, which was amazing. Like, that's what I wanted. See now everybody's leaving this table. That sucks. That ace is brilliant. I don't know however much he really has here to call me. Yeah, I think it was just full of shit. Wow. How did that go down? Oh, they just got it in pre-flop, right? Yeah. I like that he doubled up and I got aces. The snap call's hilarious. Like, I thought he was looking to get it in. No down bet. I think there's a wide range he jams here. Really? That's kind of funny. Alright, this table's filling back up. Well, I'm definitely going to raise. Okay. 5 is not bad. You see a big pot lead and a call. I can't believe this pot goes right down. That's kind of hilarious. I don't know exactly what's going on here. Damn it, the ace comes off. A fairly good chance. That was already, yeah. I don't know though. I mean, I definitely think I folded the winner now if they don't bet, but like I just queens. All right. Well, I mean, it was a good fold, and I wasn't going to get any more action. So, But what did the other guy have? King 8. Okay, so he had top pair, so I probably get some kind of payoff. Look at these trips. Let me go ahead and check this. Yeah. I think there's a lot of ways he can call me here. Wow. So that's the thing. This player just tends to call when he has a hand and then bluff everything else. So it's like, when do you raise him? Like, he's not even on the draw half the time. Alright. It's not bad. Looks good, looks good. Ooh, where's my king? Okay. 10's not great. Because it kind of counterfeits the shit out of me. Like, it kind of takes away my leverage. With this player still betting, I'm kind of drawing to a king or a 10. I'm going to let it go. That's a small 3-bet. Don't know about this. Okay. He's not really prone to Alright, I don't mind this at all. He's not really prone to double barreling unless he's got something. Alright, missed. That was just a great price. Getting like 4 to 1 there. Plus the implied odds are through the fucking roof. That's not bad. How often? He checks. Wow. I mean, he should have kings, right? Or a king. I wonder if I could have bet the flop and just taken that off. Although he may have some kind of like suited ace, queen or ace 10 or something. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Problem is when he does it with me behind, not knowing what I'm doing, I can't really raise him off it. Plus, I feel like this player sometimes has hands he's not folding, but he definitely gave up a little quick there. Alright, so min raise and min 3-bet. It's just kind of stupid. And then the big bet, of course. And then just a call, which is dumb. And these are the kind of scenarios that, like, they look stupid as all hell, but the implied odds are through the roof, because when we hit 2 pair or better here, we're going to get an additional probably 16 bucks. So we're talking about $20 total for 135, so we're talking like 17, 18 to 1. That's the kind of flop that'll do it, too. So it kind of depends on what this guy does first. Well, I'm not folding. It's very gambly, but I believe all my outs are clean. Plus, I think I do have the ace sometimes. We'll just race it off, so we'll put in his last couple bucks. Nice. Hold. Sweet. See, I didn't even have it. Like, that was the other thing, too, is that there is a fair portion where that happens. And that's just, like, he min-raised and got min-re-raised because it was just 2 idiots doing dumb shit. Like, it's kind of seriously stupid. And it makes it $1.35. I mean, it's like it wasn't even a pot bet. It wasn't even a pot bet when it got back to him. Man, a 5 or a 9. A 9 is really hidden here. Like, super hidden. think I just flopped a straight. Funny. Just going to go ahead and bet right at this because I think more often than not I'm going to see a check raise. Just a call. The queen on the turn's not great. I think we go for the... This is awkward. What are you doing now? I think we go for the check turn and value bet river or call river. And let's just bet half pot. Kind of really looks like a jack, but the ace kind of helps. Sometimes we get calls. Oh, we did get a call. What called? King Queen. Oh, okay, so he hit the had the gut shot and then he hit the pair. So I think checking the turn was obviously the thing of it. Okay, this min raising is not going to fly, sir. That's a nice little turn there. Up about, what is that, about 4.5 buy-ins? Right around an hour and 15 minutes. Get 3-bet by this weirdo. Gut shot, backdoor spades. And I'll take a free card, sure. Yeah, I just win this one. Why are you doing that? This is interesting because I don't think it is much, but I don't have much to call, so I'm just going to let it go. I think it's important. I've been doing this the past like 3 or 4 days, and it's really kind of helped with the times that I am bluffing. Just kind of letting those little ones that I know I could win if I, made the move, just letting them go. And just saying, all right, you got me, so that later when the bigger pot's on the line, I can make the bigger bet. I think we go ahead and bet this one, kind of small. Get called. And the player leads. See, this is the thing. He should just have a lot of draws here. That's one of them. Shit, 9, 10, and the hearts come in. He's checking. Well, if he's checking and setting me up, congrats, but yeah, that's what see, this is the thing. This is the player that I folded to over here, and then I said it's good to let the little ones go, and then he played that bullshit move, and I didn't let it go. And you see, like, I gave him up a pot of, like, well, we can look at it. I gave him a pot of 34 blinds, and I won a pot of 64. So, like, letting the little ones go and winning twice as much back is definitely the move. And it just seems super fishy, right? And it's like I'm betting small because he thinks I'm just c-betting, but yeah, I don't mind this at all, actually. Queen of Hearts should stop him. Because it's a heart. I mean, if he has like the ace queen, I don't think he bets. Yeah, I'm gonna check. Aces. All right. Yeah, I think if he bluffed, I would have definitely called it. I'm gonna check this, and I'm gonna bet the turn. Kind of interesting. I don't like this one. I'm gonna go ahead and bet again for value. Yeah, there's just no, like, I think sometimes he has like pocket pairs, like 9s that'll call, or 8s, whatever the board didn't make a full house. Okay. I should have bet that. Yeah, the delayed c-bet was fine. I think it looks like I have 2 pair or better. This is kind of meh, but because of this player, I kind of want to flop with it. So I 3-bet this, and he cold calls. I'm going to check. I think we can check this. There's just too many players in this pot to really do anything. I like that I limp called a raise here. Just gonna check. I think we can blocker bet here. That was a good call by an 8. I might get beat by some like little pair, but oh wow, ace king, that's hilarious. He cold called it with ace king. That's kind of funny. Cold called it, and then just no move whatsoever. So, and then this one, really funny. Did he pay me? Wow. I won a lot more on that pot than I thought I would. I think that's kind of... Okay. Interesting situation. I'm playing a game, babe. There's a couple of interesting situations that come up. Ooh, man, I flopped trip sevens like... And trips, not even sets, like 5 times tonight. Top pair versus no pair, but no pair wins because it was a small bet. I can let that go. I think I can call there. Bet the turn. I don't think we get much action here unless we're up against a draw. Yeah. Gotta bet something. Check. I think this table's having problems here. I got deducted from the balance. Let's just go ahead and put that player in. Unless it's this table. Well, don't really have many options. Wow. Come on, can I please hit this? Fucking retard. Like, calls a raise and then calls a massive re-raise after the initial raiser folds. And then, like, just... If I just have ace... Well, I lose with ace king there. Right? Because he hits the fucking trip tens. It's a fucking ridiculous thing. Okay. Alright, pick up a deuce. I think we can easily call that. I think we'll play for a little value. Min raise. Wow, what a player. Check. Player calls. I think we just check back. Yep, that's why, because he can have kings. Not folding this one yet. King's really good for him. Shouldn't be, but in real life it actually is. So, he was playing a dumb move, but he actually hit it. Might actually win this one. Is it worth calling a bet? Might be. Out of position, though. Yeah, it's got to be a 7 at least, right? Let's go ahead and bet here. And I'm going to bet the end. I don't think he had much going on. Nice little groove on this lo-fi. Yeah, people are just kind of blowing up. This is that time of night where people are just like, fuck it. I don't want to leave the table with money. See, now there's too many big stacks here. I'm going to get off this table. Can I rejoin this one? Or am I still under rat hole restriction? Oh, just for like 4 minutes. Okay. What's that? Whoa, that's a good flop. Yeah, we'll just leave that one. I guess we just bet something, right? Alright, I'm on the waiting list now. Because I have to be. Yeah, there's just nothing there. Ooh. Little limped pot. Can't really protect because the pot's so small, but yeah. Nothing can be done. We got 10, 21, 34, 44, 48, 58. Yeah. 4 buy-ins. Not bad. Not bad to be up 4 buy-ins. In about an hour and a half. card. Because he's gonna rep it. Alright, maybe he has just like king, queen, king, jack. Nines. And no bet. Okay. This player's so short, but it's so small. Check. I think we can bet the turn. Nice. That's not bad. So the thing about this is that this player will ultimately pay me off. Ah. Yeah, I know. He was jamming all rivers, including heart rivers. So that's fine. I see a king there. I think he's a player where if we bet fast, we may get less credit than we deserve. I'm going to go ahead and bet the turn here. Got a lot of outs. And I'm going to over-raise this. Anybody want to race? Calls. I guess we just call, right? If he has jacks, it's like puke. I mean, whatever. If he's got anything, he's not folding, right? Yeah. Well, I'll lead out at him to represent the ace. He can't call. Oh, wait, he did call. Well, you know what then? I'll bet small on the turn. So that way, if he had an ace, there's no way he's going to raise. Oh, he jammed all in? Oh, I got this guy. Wait a minute, he just has ace-king. Just like super obvious. Super obvious. Like he just said, here you go. I'd like to throw away $10, thank you. You got it, man. It's a nice hand. I love that I overflopped it with trip aces, just because it looks so ridiculous. Make it 6 backdoor flush and straight draws. Okay. Queen's not bad. There shouldn't be a lot of them. Wow, he's betting the full pot too. All right. I mean, I only have a 6, right? He could just have aces and be like, how often does this guy have a queen? Like, it's just kind of meh. I also like betting all those flops the same, where I either hit the king or the queen, or I don't. I think just betting 2/3 pot is just working better tonight for some reason. Except players who like overthink it, like this bullshit. Like the min raise with just an ace on the river that can't win. It's just like so stupid. You min raised into the worst hand, or into the better hand. a good time to flop a 3. So this is a super draw heavy board. This player only has 230, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and rip it. Like, I just don't think anybody else is really coming along if I just call, so nice. Player's got fucking 9 blinds. He folding now? He makes 2 pair. That's funny. Oh no. He got me for 84 cents. Full double. 9 blinds. I don't believe in like short table buys, but there should be a minimum. Like a high minimum. Like just to discourage people from buying in for fucking 20 blinds or something. Just, you don't have enough. Oh wow. A couple of players I like are on another table. Meaning I like them because they're beatable. Very beatable. Is that 5 buy-ins? I believe it is. We are ahead 5 buy-ins now. Should probably call that, but all right. This bet isn't enough. Damn it! I knew I should have called it. Take that flop over here. I mean, whatever. Check. Oh, look at this. In the royal draw. Yeah, I think I won that one. What are you doing? How long have you been at this table? Not long. Okay, I see you're Captain Minrays. Alright. Like, this is just... Like, this is one where I think I would have checked the flop, I would have bet the turn, and then this guy would have led in, and I'd have been raising the river. Or maybe he checks the river and I bet small and make him make the raise. Interesting. Okay. Like, this bet you can't even really count. There are times though that he's going to 4-bet for no reason. Yeah, like he's just not even there. 3 might be good for me. Damn it. How the fuck do you have a jack? Oh, God, that is so frustrating. How does this guy have a jack there? It's because of this fucking idiot. That's what that was. And he checks the jack on the flop. I pick up just enough on the turn. I can't be like make an ace on the river because then he's gonna turn his hand into a bluff. such a great card for him to rep. Like, how the fuck are you from Brazil? Oh, and he's playing exactly like them, too. How the fuck are you from Brazil playing on this fucking site? This is a guy who's just in town?
Or he lives here now.
No, his account, his payout account would have to be registered in Brazil. It's the other way around. You see this during the World Series of Poker. You see guys where it says parentheses, you know, Canada or wherever. What the fuck is? I mean, I guess he's just in town and decided to play. He's visiting Vegas on a non-poker like series and is actually sitting here playing poker at 10 on a Monday night. His business trip or something. That thing is, he's gonna see that you can run over these guys for a little while, but then eventually they're just gonna call down with anything and everything, which is great when you have it, but man, is it frustrating when you're trying to run a standard C-bet and these guys don't fold. I'll go ahead and bet here. 8 on the turn should slow this guy down. I'm gonna check. I think I might be good. Wow, the jack high is good over here. So why are you overbet jamming? Really? Yeah, that didn't make sense, bro. Thanks for jamming, though. Sucker. 2x pot on the river. I mean, like, and here's the thing. It wasn't even the right flow for it. Like, he raised pre-flop. He bet on the flop, right? Reasonable. I call. The turn pairs the 8. I check the river. And then he just jams into a guy who's most likely going to have an 8. Like, this bet isn't even necessary because if I have a draw, like a 6 or, you know, 2 spades or something like that, that I missed, if I don't have any showdown value, you don't need to do this. Like, you can literally just bet, you know, 2/3 pot here. You don't have to go 2x pot. Oh, did I get sat out over here? Yeah, I did. I was thinking about that call. Well, made the right decision. Got the stack. I'm on the list for those other games. These games are going pretty strong tonight. Fold here. Yeah, I'm gonna get this guy too. He's not gonna be able to. I think it's a matter of the pots staying multi-way, so because he seems to back off in that scenario. Plays a lot like every other Brazilian that's on like ACR and shit. Like, there's so many times where I just see super aggressive actions going on and then scroll over and go, are you from Brazil? And then see the thing and go, oh yeah, okay, I call. And it's just like they all think they're fucking Stu Unger. And he would get beat today. People say like, oh, he'd be the best player. No, he wouldn't. Math would destroy Stu Unger. I mean, I think Doug Polk proved that. Flop 2 pair again. I'm just gonna go ahead and bet here. Occasionally we got drawn out on, but I think we're okay most of the time. This is the player who raised the worst ace on the river. So I was kind of expecting a raise that I was gonna call. Can't really re-raise it with bottom 2 pair, but big raise. Yeah, once the guy in first position folds, I don't give a fuck what happens. Like, because nobody's trapping that there. So if this player jams, it's worst case scenario a race versus tens. Which I don't love, but it's definitely something we can take. Just because of the dead money in the pot. I mean, this player does not have enough chips to do this. So, put more money on the table or fuck off. He's also raising a player who's short on chips. Like, the big blind has slightly less than him. Okay. Like, this is how it goes, man. Hit it. Club, king, queen. Ah. Just a short stack shooter. It's gonna work out the same way, either way there. I think I want to bet this. Got a lot of interesting spots here. On every table? Do I like my hand on every table? Oh, I don't like that one anymore. That's not bad. That started out so promising. Nope. Oh, god damn it, I did the thing again where I hit enter. Queen's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and bet it. Small. Just because my hand can look like king queen here when we do that. Nice, I like that little takedown. Really? Okay. See, this is the thing that gets me. It's like, it's just the dumbest shit. And it's like I beat this guy, but not this guy. And like if I jam, he calls, but it's just like, ugh. Just bad hand selection. Should I take this seat? And I'm just watching big pots go off. I gotta wait 2 minutes anyway. Yeah. And I definitely want that seat if I don't have to bring all that money back on there. So I'm gonna join that waiting list. Just close that. It's definitely the one I want. Yeah, I'm gonna dump this one. That other one's real juicy, and I kind of want to be ready for it. Yeah. A lot of good hands in early position. See a 3-bet. Player doesn't really have a stack or amount of time on the table to really threaten. So I think we just take a long time and then jam it in. This player shouldn't be folding. Okay, hold please. Really? This guy's got to flop the world? Yeah, of course he makes the flush. Yeah, definitely a Brazilian. It's hilarious. Whoa, that queen on the river. I mean, he can have king queen sometimes. I'm just going to bet like that. I think overbetting is a little bit too stupid because we can end up getting the whole stack in a really bad spot. Well, this ought to be easy. Get all my money back. Come on. Come on. The fuck is that? He's been betting big the whole fucking time. And now he's fucking not when I have a hand? The fuck is this? There you go. Yeah. Just an ace, right? Thanks, bro. Take all those chips. Thank you. Nice bad beat. You delivered literally one hand ago. Thanks for holding on to those. I appreciate it. Hopefully you didn't cough on them because those were mine the whole time. Like, literally knew he had one pair and was going to fall for that. Just overbet. Like, that was like 3x pot on the river. It's fucking crazy. Folding. I mean, he just invested one buy-in and then he fucking fucked off. Hey, let's play for it all. This guy min raises, this guy min raises. This is the guy who had the king jack the other hand. Let's see how much of his threshold I'm on here. That was easy. Hold, please. Nice. Literal brain damage. He's just reloaded for the $4. He just threw away fucking 3 times as much. If there was one out there, one heart, I would go for it. Here, fold this.
I forgot we did stuff last night. I should probably shower.
You're gross.
I did it with you.
Yeah, but it's been fermenting on you like mayonnaise.
Listen.
And not the classy avocado kind, that Miracle Whip shit.
Ew.
See? See how gross it is?
Oh, I like it when they're excited to see me.
Aw. He sent you a picture of his penis.
No, he's just been texting. He's like, "You remember my address?" I'm like, "No." He texted to me. He's
That's
like,
smart.
What are you doing? He's actually, I'm like, chilling, about to shower. We're getting together at 11:45, right? I'm like, "Don't be texting me now. Talk about." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I have liquor, but no bud. I miss the dispensary." I forgot that this is the one that, like, every sentence is that part.
Yeah.
That part. He says that part. Every sentence. I also forgot that this is the one with the chipped tooth.
Old Snaggle.
It's weird because you don't see it when he talks.
No.
But you feel that
You
fucker.
feel that
if he
motherfucker,
hits.
that's what I'm gonna say.
And I remember last time I went down and watched the tooth. And he just chuckled and went back to doing what he was doing. It's footy.
So, how often do I believe this is a queen?
I mean,
Not-
how often do you
not-
see the person?
Oh. That's funny. Yeah, flush and river. Yeah, you can have that one. There's no.
Mommy tickled herself, Sarge. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
My tummy already feels a little wonky. That sucks. I think I can't do it now, bro.
I think if you just did regular food.
What do you mean regular food? I just do regular food.
No, but like more regularly. Like not just like a sandwich cumulatively over the course of a day and then in and out.
The funny thing is, I was about to go eat another half sandwich. How did you say that?
The cumulative sandwiches. Kind of not too worried about an ace here unless he's got the exact ace of diamonds. And I think we have to do this. I mean, I think if I check, I just get blown off the hand.
I just made pee.
How the fuck? Just calls with air balls.
You know, this jacket says it's waterproof, windproof, and breathable. No wonder he doesn't want us to take it off.
Alright.
It's gonna have to come off at some point. Oh, it's cute.
Oh, god damn it. Fucking always an ace on the fucking turn. Take it, you fucking weirdo. The funny part is this player calling on the flop and then debating about calling on the turn and river. He's never folding the ace queen, like ever. And he's not contemplating a raise. He's literally just sitting there doing nothing. Like without a thought in his fucking head. Like sitting there going, maybe this guy has it, maybe he doesn't. I have no idea what odds are.
Oh shit.
Can you turn the air on?
Are you hot?
I mean, isn't it hot in here a little bit?
I was just putting on my hoodie because I'm cold.
No, you need to eat, because it's not hot. It is not cold in here.
If I eat, it's just gonna make me colder.
I thought I went the other way around.
When I eat, I freeze. I get hot when I'm hungry. I literally was like putting on my hoodie. I didn't want to get out of the blanket. Oh, minis.
Limp jam. His first hand. Okay. Of course he hits the king. Fucking 7. Easy race, though. Easy race. Glad I took it. Sorry, I'm trying to fix stuff on my phone, guys. Interesting turn. Always called by the straight, right? Ace 8. Wow, I could have overbet the fuck out of that. is going on over here? Player min raises. Obviously, that's not going to work. King's pretty good. Well, I mean, if he's got a flush, it's too bad, but wow, just paid it all the way off. Like, and I bet big so that in the instances where he has the king, but once the ace comes off, I'm like, I don't think I got it here unless he's got a draw. I think we just bet here. Sometimes we get the 10 to draw against us. And the 7 can come off and be gold. Check. I'll fold. Hey, 5 buy-ins ahead for the day. And we're going to go ahead and go big again here. Oh, that turn is beautiful. Oh my god, I fucking set over set? Really? Oh my god. And it's such a perfect setup. This happened twice with this fucker, where I had the top pair, he's betting like he's protecting something, and then the fucking turn comes off and fucking mints me. And then he just bets like a fucking... Ugh. Oh, that's so frustrating. And it's not like he's a nit. I mean, I've snapped him off a million fucking times. I mean, he didn't charge anything on the flop. That turn's pretty interesting. Yeah, I think, see how this is like slowing down? Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a break, because the tables are kind of getting scattered. Oh, I meant to raise that much bigger. That sucked, because I really meant to raise bigger. Like, I totally misclicked that. Yeah, you can always check by the title start. It says 289.63, and then you can see the buy-in above my head right there. You can see the balance. That's where I'm at right now. Like, that's the literal, like, check it out. That's the literal balance of my account. And it's live updating. I have it clipped out so you can see it. So yeah, so I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kill this. And, yeah, so started out this session at 289.63, ending at 328.78. That's about a little under 4 buy-ins. Picked up half a buy-in earlier, so I'm up like 4.5. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna come back. Well, I may come back in like an hour or two, just to you know, clean up the last few tables. But yeah, I feel pretty good about it. It's a good 2.5 hour session. Just, you know, basically playing showdown poker and making good, sparse but good moves that paid off well. Most likely we'll see you guys in the morning for the Wake Up With Me stream, but I might be back before then to play a little bit more. I just need a little break for like an hour and see how the games are after that. And if they're great, I'll be back. And if not, I'll see you in the morning. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube. All this is uploaded there, the entire cash game challenge, along with all the other stuff. I'll see you guys later. Have a great night.